Hello everyone, my name is Amir, welcome back to my channel. Today I had planned this video for a very long time, but decided never to release it. Now, with Halo Wargames Season 2 on its way out, I decided to come back and talk about these action figures. And if I had to sum it up in one word, frustrating would be it. But have a seat, relax, and let me explain why. Mattel Inc. is an American multinational toy manufacturer and entertainment company founded in 1945 with its headquarters located in California. In February 2016, 343 Industries signed a master licensing agreement with Mattel to bring new Halo toys around the world. I for one am happy that this collaboration exists because now it is a new avenue for creativity, like Boomco inspired weapons like this M6 Magna Blaster. Yeah. Another one of those creations are the 6-inch collectible action figures, which I'll be focusing my attention on. Apparently these guys have 30 points of articulation in highly posable form. Each come with mix and match armor and 1 to 2 iconic weapons. You can customize them for battle or wherever. Unfortunately, I don't have the complete Wave 1 set of the action figures or the Universe series where they brought Aatrox with the fold. What I do have is the characters I need for the TV show, which is Spartan Locke, Linda, Chief, Aatrox, Halo, and many elites. At first, it was my goal to get the complete line of Halo Mattel toys. And then I started doing my research and realized how much some of these go for, and I quickly changed my mind. At the time of the purchase, Spartan Locke was one of the cheapest characters you could have got from the Halo Mattel line. For those who played Halo 5 would understand why. So that's why I'm starting off my review with the cardboard character from the series, Spartan Locke. Right away, you can tell the detail on him and the rest of the figures are amazing. From his visor all the way down to his boots are well designed. It looks like he came right out of the video game and into the real world. One of my personal favorite Spartans is Linda, because of her bulky body, the yellow accents on her armor on a sniper rifle, and of course, that badass helmet. I love that they took the time to paint small details like this only emblem on this Spartan Locke's armor. It was things like this that made me decide to purchase these action figures. Even the Elite and his Ghost are stunning to look at. The Ghost is beautifully detailed with a full realized dashboard, clan markings, and healer runs at the bottom. Sorry if I butchered that. The only downside to the Ghost is it doesn't fit the Elite drone driver properly. Even though they're packaged together. Another thing Mattel did was each class of Elite has its own skin texture. For example, the Elite Zealot has these, while the drone does not. And I'm all about those details. As you know, all the pieces you'll be able to remove except the helmet from the Spartans, which I find annoying. Mattel, if you're listening, you don't need faces on them. Just make it able so you can take the helmets off. One issue I had with the tiny armor body pieces is that they won't stay on half the time, both on the Elite and the Spartan. When it came to moving them to pose or just to pull them across the screen, the pieces will suddenly come off with the smallest vibrations. Also, Mattel mentioned that these action figures have 20 points of articulation, but most of the time, the body armor prevents for full range of motion. Yes, I understand these action figures aren't meant for what I'm doing to them. They're supposed to be placed in one position and never be touched again. I knew that making stop motion with these action figures would have me pulling my hair out just to keep them straight. Which was why I didn't end up doing it for Halo Wargames.
I figured if the visuals and story was appealing, the viewers wouldn't care much if the action figures movement were stiff and rigid. When it comes to which one was easier to move and pose, it was the Elites that I had the least amount of problems with. The downsides to Elite is that they can't look up. Their head and back won't go far enough. Holding a one-handed weapon such as sword is ideal. Luckily, they can hold most Covenant and human weapons in both hands, if you can pose them properly. Moving on to the Spartans, these guys are the most annoying ones to pose. When you first remove the action figures, everything fits and stays in place. The more I began to film and pose, the first piece to fall off were the shoulder guards, the crotch pieces, and the thigh guards. Sure, you can glue them in place, but it affects certain movements that I want, one of them being Spartan Lock and how I want him to hold a battle rifle. To have him hold with two hands is difficult, for one hand never actually touches the armor because of the shoulder guard prevents the rifle from staying straight. Now I set the pose I want, then add the armor pieces after when I film. The Halo action figure that I had the most fun posing was Aatrox. You can mix and match with him, but his armor pieces still come off, which is a nice touch if you think about it. He's a much bigger and a little more well balanced compared to the other action figures. For one, look at his feet and hands. They look massive compared to the Spartans and the Elites. Mattel and 343 Industries have given us some iconic weapons paired with the action figures, like Linda's sniper rifle, the new battle rifle, and the plasma caster. I tend not to mix and match weapons for the characters because each of them holds certain things differently. When it comes to mix and matching armor pieces, I haven't really done so. I like the armor pieces just the way they are. The only real time I switched armor pieces was for a story beat in Halo Wargames 2, where the Elite Warrior gets the Zealot armor from Aatrox. Smaller pieces like the Elite's forearm and crotch fall off from time to time, and they get lost. Again, I could glue all the pieces together so they don't fall off, but it beats the reason I purchased them. Overall, I really do like these Halo action figures. They do exactly what they're supposed to do, stand tall and look cool. Articulation is limited on most of these action figures, though there's enough to get a decent pose, but holding that pose is entirely different. Close, these action figures are well detailed, but sometimes the colors look a bit faded. Armors that should be shiny just look dull. But what are you expecting when these toys are marketed to kids?
So, at the end of the day, do I recommend Mattel's Halo action figures? 100%. As a Halo fan with not so deep pockets, these are a nice addition to my collection. Unfortunately, they're not going to be worth much because I do abuse them on screen, but to me, they're priceless. If you're someone who's looking to purchase your favorite Spartan, now is the time to get it because they're getting very pricey. Mattel, if you're watching, don't be shy. Please send me some action figures. I would love to review them, and I would love to add them to my story. If that interests you, we'll make something out. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If so, hit that like button. It does help out. If you want to see more videos like this, hit that subscribe button because I do make videos, and they are coming. Just I don't post them here or have other channels. But anyways, hit the subscribe button. It does help out. I want you guys to take care, and as always, have a nice day.